You're watching News Leader 9 with Cheryl Renee and meteorologist Greg Majewski.
You wouldn't know it by looking at this picture.
Looks nice out there.
Yeah, that it's like 30 degrees and we're going to be dropping, very soon.
Oh, absolutely. Once that sun starts to go down and the clouds clear, it's going to go down very fast. One of the coldest nights we've seen here probably since the 90s, potentially. We'll see. It's definitely going to be very, very cold. But the good news is, Cheryl, this is not going to be sticking around. We get a couple days of this, and they're going to quickly warm up heading into the weekend. Here's what's trending with your forecast. Arctic day, definitely very brutally cold out there for this afternoon, especially with those wind chills. We are going to set some record lows for tonight. The record low for tomorrow morning is 17. That was set back in 1970. And then we'll see a nice warm-up as we head into the weekend. We'll show you that on the 7-day. What's the culprit? What's causing all this cold air? It's what we call the polar vortex. Normally it's spinning around up in northern Canada. It's decided to make a trip across the border and set up shop over the Great Lakes. It is diving down a lot of cold air across our region. And the good news is this low is not going to stay long. It's just paying a little visit. It's going to track back up to the north, and we'll see a nice warming trend as a result as we head to the weekend. Take a look at some of these temperatures out there, folks. Very brutal out there. 15 below right now in Chicago, 16 below in Minneapolis, still 2 below in Kansas City right now, 32 in our area, but the cold air is starting to move in all across the eastern seaboard, and it's going to stay plenty cold outside. Radar is clear. Not to worry about any more precipitation, no snow. Had a few flurries reported this morning over towards Smith Station, but the gusty winds are part of the story for today with wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, and the winds are still going to be hanging around tomorrow morning. So with the forecasted lows we're expecting, we could see wind chills in our area down near 7 below zero. Needless to say, I think we're going to have a lot of schools that are going to be delaying opening or being closed for tomorrow. Now, we're looking at the wind chill currently here in Columbus of 21, 16 in Auburn, 18 over in LaGrange, and 28 over in Eufaula. These are the actual air temperatures, 32 in Columbus, 30 in Alexander City, 31 in Tuskegee, and 34 over in Americus. Check out northern Alabama, though. It's even colder up here, 14 degrees in Huntsville, 19 in Birmingham, 27 in Atlanta, and the cold air is finally making it to the coast. They were in the 60s this morning. Now Savannah is sitting at 45 degrees. Looking at satellite radar, clouds are getting out here a little bit what we call kind of a cold air mass here, trying to squeeze out some clouds and some little snow showers, little flurries up here toward Chattanooga. We've had some flakes reported in the Atlanta metro area, but these clouds will get on out of here for tonight, and it's going to set up for a very, very cold evening. Looking at the future cast, we're going to clear the skies out, looking at clear skies heading into your Tuesday, and the sunshine's going to be not going to warm us up all that much. It'll continue into Wednesday when the temperatures will begin to rebound and return back to the 40s. And as we head toward Thursday, it looks like the clouds will start to sneak back in here, and that'll really be the sign of the warm-up that'll be heading into the weekend. Breaking it down by the regions. Here we go. Afternoon highs here in East Alabama, upper 20s and lower 30s. Overnight lows, down around near 10 degrees in a lot of locations, about 10 degrees in Auburn. Georgia side, temperatures upper 20s and lower 30s for afternoon highs for today, and overnight lows dropping down. How about 7 in LaGrange, 9 in Catalina, 11 here into Columbus, and down into southwest Georgia, temperatures here in the low to mid 30s for highs, and then overnight lows between 10 and 15 degrees, brutally cold all across the area. Here's your 7-day forecast. Going to keep it to around 32 for tomorrow. Overnight lows around 11, 17 on Wednesday morning, but back into the 40s by Wednesday. But look at the weekend there, Cheryl. Back into the 60s with a good chance of rain.
You did say we would warm up.
That's a big warm up. Your body's going to be going, what's going on here?
Right.
Welcome to the South.
Welcome to the South. All right. Thank you, Greg. Well,